Good morning, one and all. It is Haiku Friday, May the 10th, 2024. I am your host, Maeve, and we are going to do some haikus on this Haiku Friday, special Friday haikus on Haiku Friday. Let's begin. Max Q recently visited the Magic Kingdom. Is it the Magical Kingdom? Magic Kingdom. Where, yes, it is. In fact, it's in his poem. Let's read it. That puppies are sore, chasing Magic Kingdom dreams. Happiest place where? On Earth, Max Q. That's the happiest place on Earth, I do believe. I don't think it's country specific or even but does not go into the universe. I don't think it's the happiest place in the universe. I don't think. Could be. We don't know. All right. Second one from Max Q. My Mickey Mouse ears glint in the warm spring sunshine, reflecting the noise. Ooh, yeah. They are kind of, unless they've changed the design, they are somewhat, the ears themselves are somewhat plasticky, which would be reflective, I would imagine, whereas the skull cap they are attached to would be absorbent, I would think. All right. Third one for Max Q. Hopped up on Disney, walking to the lightning lane. Time to ride again. Yes. What a change. Those of us who remember e-tickets, remember that? You could get certain amount of tickets and so many rides were e-ticket rides, D-ticket rides. But now they don't deal with that anymore, do they? You've got like lightning lanes and all that. It's been a long time since I've been at Disneyland. A very long time. Maybe one of these days. Thank you, Max Q. This one comes from Bill. Now, um, Bill, as always, sends me these beautiful pictures, and he's walking through, I think it's a birch tree forest. It's either birch or aspen. I can't tell, or I guess I probably should have looked at the picture better, but I think it might have been birch trees. Anyways, it's a lovely picture. Spring forest first buds. Life ascends from root to twig, soon to open green. Oh, yeah. Lovely, lovely songs about our earth. Haikus about our earth. And keeping kind of in a earthy mood, I guess you'd say, or mode. Thank you, Bill. Thank you so much. This one is from Rico-san. Rico-san writes, coming from the earth, cutting, heating, and pounding, summoning the sun. Oh, yeah, yeah. And you know what? The sun, it has been summoned. Now, thank you, Rico-san. I have been waking up early in the morning with haikus in my head, like the first 5 lines of a sentence in my head. It's the last 2 mornings this has happened. And, the first morning I was like, oh, should I get up and write this down? Because this seems very profound, very cool. And the second one was not as profound, and I frankly didn't think it was very good. And so I just kind of let it go. And most of it was I couldn't deal with the problem of turning what I wanted into 5 syllables at the end. The middle part, 7 syllables, was not that big a problem. But I quickly forgot about it, went back to sleep. But these are not as good as I thought they were at early in the morning. I don't think. I think I was trying to be profound. And I'll talk about the first one has to do with a painting that I'm working on for this Brush on the Bluff art fair fundraiser for Friends of the Bluff, which is coming up. next Saturday, the 18th. And that will be cool. If you go to Friends of the Bluff, I believe is how you find out about that. I will be interviewing Trevor Finchchamp, who is the director of that charity on Tuesday on my radio show. And I'll have more on that later. But all to say, this was kind of, I was thinking about the painting. There's a lot of problem solving about it. I've been making a small painting around it so I could take it with me when I make the larger painting. But here's the haiku that came from thinking about this painting. Salmon spawn, night falls. Balsam rooted mammoth dust tie the sky trail tight. Yes, it sort of sounds like I'm turning into Beck, doesn't it? Which is funny because I was thinking yesterday I couldn't get the I Am the Walrus song out of my mind. And the lyrics to that very much they're very much a precursor to Beck, I think. And Beck was a precursor to this poem, I think. Crabblelocker fishwife, pornographic priestess. Okay, that was mine that I thought was really good. This is one that I didn't think was good. Um, and now I'm just kind of about both of them. Uh, here's what I wrote. At the day's end is when all it's said and done, it's the end of the day. What I was trying to do was like, at the end of the day, it's the end of the day. And then um throw in a when all is said and done in the middle of it. So the problem was, of course, 6 syllables that I would have to change the saying, which when all is said and done, which was what I was looking to change. So if you take out one of those words, it screws up everything. You can say when is said and done. That just makes sense. I mean, at the day's end, rather, you know, day's end. So, so I messed with that and I don't know, big mess. All right. So that concludes Haiku Friday. Hope you enjoyed it. What's going on? If you want to stay tuned, I'll tell you real quick about that. Bloomsday. Bloomsday was last week. It was a blast. Sarah was so super fast. Number 4 in female 60 to 69, I believe. Um, Fourth fastest female runner in that age group, and there were a ton of them, me being one of them. I finished proudly 12 minutes after Sarah did. Yeah. Yes, I'm not very fast, but I know that. I've told you that before. Um, used to be fast. Not anymore. So that went on. That was wonderful, wonderful time. It was rainy. We met our friends Brad and Netta, and a friend of theirs. We had a couple. As you know, I have not since November. I have kind of like I've had like one, maybe two drinks a month. I think because of some health concerns. And but that day I had 2 beers with friends and that was fun. That was fun. It's funny. You kind of think like, boy, not drinking for months or having a beer a month or whatever. Ooh, when you have 2 beers in a row, it's going to just knock you on your keister. But it didn't. It didn't. I was fine, just fine. As fine as I ever am. Well, so we've had birthdays. Yesterday was my birthday. The day before that was Sarah's birthday. Oh, yeah, we're about 4 hours apart. Our big plan was we were going to go to Great Falls to the Sip and Dip, spend 2 days at the Sip and Dip, um, the motel there, and watch the mermaids swim in the bar. I, of course, would be drinking non-alcoholic beer or some other such thing. And then we were going to hit an outdoor art installation in Lincoln, Montana. My brother Joe informs me that's the home of the Unabomber. And we were going to do that. And we decided we were going to check the weather before we headed up after we'd made reservations. And oh, you know what? It's like 6 inches of snow, 70-mile-an-hour winds, travel advisory. So maybe we won't go. So we didn't go. We canceled our reservation. So we stayed home and we went for a lovely hike at Fish Trap Trails out there. I suggest you do it sometime. It is gorgeous. Off of I-90, kind of between Cheney and Sprague. Um, just cool landscape. So we did that. Yesterday, I had noticed my radio show on Tuesday that there was a display about the what would have been Chinatown, considered Chinatown in Spokane in the day, that's no longer there, long since passed. And there was a display talking about that, and I was very interested in that. And so yesterday we walked over down to the library and we looked at that, and it was really cool. So I suggest if you have any interest in the history of Spokane, go to the third floor of the library. Stop by the studio. See, you can see people doing radio shows in there. But right on the third floor, where the stage is and all that stuff, on the opposite end of the third floor, is a great display on the history of the Chinatown, which actually held housed a lot of Japanese folks too. And it's pretty cool thing. Sad, like so many things that aren't there anymore, but, um, it's worth a visit, down at the downtown library, Central Library on Main Street. I have been getting my chocolates dialed in, my Sass Chalk chocolates. I don't know if I'll sell them or just give them away. They're delicious. They are organic chocolate, organic. I've added a little bit of organic cocoa butter to them, just a smidge, 5%, and cane sugar, not organic, but cane sugar. And oh my gosh, just amazingly delicious. Painting. So, like I talked about the painting already, but I'm looking at it. I'm happy with where it's going. I was not happy. I'm happy now. So that's cool. Yes, and then so if you want to find out more, I'm going to be interviewing Trevor on my radio show Out and About, which airs every Tuesday at 4 p.m. on KYRS 88.1 and 92.3 FM, also streaming from KYRS.org. You can check that out if you'd like. If not, check out the radio station itself. It's got great music, great talk, all that. So that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me for Haiku Friday. Love you guys. Thanks for all your well wishing for my birthday. I'm trying to get back to everybody today. It's on my plate to say thank you. It meant a lot for you to wish me a happy birthday, and I really appreciate it. All right. I'm looking forward. My grandson Jack is going to come over on Saturday tomorrow, and we're going to do art. He's a great artist. Great. He's in sixth grade, and he is a phenomenal artist. So we are going to be down here in the studio, and we are going to make cool stuff. And then Jack's going to stay overnight. I'm really stoked. All right. See you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.